Okay, welcome back. Today is a new day. We're going to go over our next lesson here. I will be going at a pretty brisk pace, so feel free to pause or go back over wherever you need to, but I want to keep this quick and efficient for you. So we are adding on to what we've been doing. Learning target number 2, I can solve equations with variables on both sides. Now, I'm just showing you real quick here what your problems are going to look like. You can see it on the left over here. That's a picture of the whole thing. I have the steps over here for you to follow. And remember, you can pause if you need time to write those down. But as you can see, our goal is to get the variable on the one side. See, I have an x here and an x here, and by the end, x is all by itself on one side. And I'm going to go through these steps to get there. So you have to have your goal in mind. All right, so I'm going to do 2 and then you. So I'm going to model 2 of these, and then you're going to do 1 on your own. So we want to get the variable to the one side. My hint, take the small and bring it to the large. What I mean by that, look at your x's with the variables. Whatever the smaller coefficient is, get rid of that and bring it to the other side. Remember, we can do the railroad track thing here if we want. So what I do to one side, I do to the other. And so that gives me 6x plus 10. Just drop everything down. And now we're just like that, we're back to our two-step equation. Okay. Now in the worksheets or practice sheets, I should call them, you see this little box. That's just to help you. What do I need to do? What's being done? Well, I have 6 times x, so I have times, and I have a plus 10, so I have a plus. And to undo those, I need to divide and subtract, but remember, we need to do those in the reverse order. So maybe that helps you. Maybe you don't even need it. That's up to you. So I am going to subtract. Still have my 6x here. Negative 18 over here. And now I go to my divide because I have to do the opposite here. This equals negative 3. Voila. Onto the answer. And remember, you can always check your answer, especially if you are not sure. And this one does turn out to be negative 14. So we're good. So there you go. There's 1 down. I'm doing 2. So there's 1 of 2. So I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit here. Make sure you watch out for your negative signs. That is usually the thing that catches most students. All right, I'm going to go fast. Notice I do not have the 1, 2, 3 here, but I'm going to take the smaller number with the x and bring in a bigger one. 3. If you like the tracks, go for it. Sorry for the sloppiness. It's tough to write out here. Okay. So now my goal is I want that x by itself. And so I'm going to get rid of this 17. Get negative 14 equals 11x. And this starts to look really goofy because now I'm going to divide by 11. And I'm going to divide by 11, and I get x equals negative 14 over 11. Wow. Gross. That can happen. Not every number turns out to be a nice integer value. I did go through and check my work because this looked weird. Weird. This is weird, so check your work. Plug that value back in for your x's and see what happens. Now, I'm not going to take up the time to do that. I did that, but I just want you to know you can get answers like that. All right, do to, and then U. Now U. So here's your problem. I have all the instructions, the steps on there. I've got this little helper if you need it. Remember, we go in the reverse direction. Together first, bring the small to the big, and then go through your steps. And so right now, write this down and pause. Go ahead and pause. And I'm going to show you the answer. And you can check your own work. So, if you got x is 3, good for you. All right, that's it for today. Short and sweet, just the way we like it.